I clean a lot of my jewelry for my customers, and there's a couple of tips I'd like to tell everybody. Your fine jewelry is just like your nice clothes. You bring it to the cleaners to have cleaned, but there are also ways to take care of it on your own at home. I sell a really great cleaner called Haggerty Cleaner. It's a jewelry cleaner that you just basically dip, and you can just dip it and rinse it. And if you do that regularly, it keeps your silver jewelry and your gold jewelry really bright and shiny. But when it builds up and gets dull, sometimes you might want to bring it in and let me get it really bright for you. So this is great for regular cleaning to keep it nice and shiny. But there's a couple of steps of things that I do. It's not not just one process. There's a Speed Bright, which is an ionic cleaner, and you'll see little bubbles coming up in here, which is just vibrating or ionically cleaning the lotions and skins oils that build up on people's jewelry when they don't clean it regularly with the liquid silver cleaner. So that's when we really have to break that down. So it's working in there, and then I can scrub it a little bit. There's certain pieces with the stones that might get filled with a little bit of skins oils, and those will get dull. So a lot of times what I'll do with that is just take a little bit of Dawn and an old toothbrush, which is great to keep under your sink for things like this, and just scrub it, and it really brightens everything up and gets just the oils off of your stones. Another neat trick for chains to brighten them up that have blackened is to take baking soda, and I make kind of a little wet pumice in my hand with a little bit of water, and you just rub it on the chain, stroke it a little bit gently. You don't want to necessarily do it with the feather chain, which is more delicate, but some of your heavier base chains, it's great to do, and it is a light abrasive and brightens them up really nice. But it'll leave that patina inside the length. That is a nice contrast. Now there's a lot of liquid silver cleaners that you can't use with pearls. This is how I dry my jewelry. This is a corn husk, and it just makes it easier than hand drying when you have lots of little elements in it. But things with pearls, like this has a petal pearl, I use a pearl safe cleaner. Sunray makes one, and I'm able to dip the pieces in there with the pearls on it, and it won't hurt the pearl. It's another item I sell. But when in doubt, please feel free to bring the jewelry in or to call me and ask questions or send me an email, but we're always happy to clean your jewelry for you. Just bring it, as long as it's my jewelry, I'll be happy to clean it. Get it all looking brand new. And then there are a couple of other things. I did want to say another tip. A lot of people bring me their pieces in that have knots in them. And all these chains that were brought to me to be cleaned, someone asked me to clean all of their work. This is one of my customers who collects my work. But they'll come with knots in them. A trick is to just make sure you keep everything clasped when you store it. And then there is less of a chance of it getting into a knot. Because here, this has a knot that I might have to take apart and resolder it, and then you have a repair charge involved. But you can just keep it clasped when you store it, and there's less chance of you getting it into a knot.